Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Just saw an article on Facebook about, is it Michael Parkinson, the interviewer of all these fascinating people who became very known in the world. And he gave the opinion that he believed that women were not funny, that men were greater at being comedians. Now, just want to say that I don't accept that, because that's not an argument. Now, we have to understand how the role of men and women affect how women have the strength to go for a role of being a comedian. You see, there is a difference. You see, let's take Bruce Lee for example. Now, he was oppressed because of being Chinese. You see, he was rejected by Hollywood because they did not believe a Chinese person could be a lead star. Now, did Bruce Lee get rejected, get depressed about that, or did he fight? Now, well, you need to ask Linda about how it affected him. I mean, eventually he got what he wanted. But here's the thing. I'm going to quote what I said. Women are less funny because they are the oppressed sex. It is harder for them to make fun of the world as second rate. Men can joke over their power over things because they see themselves as having no accountability. That's why comedians always make fun of people. Majority of comedians are atheists. They have no value for man or humanity, no vocation for humans. If they did believe humans had a vocation, there would be less comedy by men. Now, I want to illustrate this example through Monty Python. I love Monty Python. Now, what was the name of that film? I forget it. It's a John Cleese film, and he plays a barrister. Now, the role of one of the Monty Python guys, I forget his name just now, he had a speech problem. Now, you saw John Cleese's reaction, getting all frustrated because he couldn't get the words out. But I guarantee you, people laughed because they were laughing at the way he struggled with the words. You know, some people can identify with that. You see, I can identify with that because I went to a speech therapist when I was younger, and I still have struggles. Now, all comedians, well, not all comedians, they always attack attributes of a person's. They always get the jokes in because it's like sex sells. Well, making fun of a person sells because they use comedy to justify it. You see, prostitution is justified by changing a word, calling it escorting. Now, making fun of people can get round that by using a little word. It's a miracle. It's called comedy. Comedy can justify tearing a person apart mentally. You see, there's an argument someone gave, and he said, men are depressed. But why do you assume that depression means the person is innocent? I mean, I've not read the transcript of the trial of Oscar Pistorius, but I'm sure he was depressed. That is a word I noticed that was constantly being given to the public. He was depressed. Now, was he guilty? You see, men are depressed in the world because they are guilty of how they treat people. Now, you see, this is the response. I am guilty of not loving people. Yes, that is the definition of sinner. Open quote, failing to hit the mark, end quote, on being loving. Now, Jesus demonstrated love, and we all scoffed it. How many atheists have said to me or given pictures or gifts scoffing the pain of the crucifixion? Now, Jesus was innocent. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He said this while being nailed to a cross. So, you answer my question. Was Jesus innocent by being loving, or guilty of having no love? You see, comedy can be used for good, but at this point, unless you define humans, then comedy will take a wrong path. You see, it was Jesus Christ who gave a value to human beings, a vocation. Now, comedians who are atheists, and most of them are atheists, say humans have no vocation. Life is meaningless. So, that's it. Enjoy your day.